This might be the worst time to be streaming this, because it's kind of too late for the Americans and too early for the Europeans, so there's no one around of the main viewer base. As I say that, alright Spectacles, welcome in. We're here for some Phas Mondays, doing the old weekly challenge, as we do. Let's see what we got this week. We do not have insanity, we have... Paranormal paparazzi. You've got cameras, lights and sound. Find that ghost type. Greatly find the ghost type in Bleasdale Farmhouse. Cameras, lights and sound. That sounds... Depending on how they want to define the sounds part of that, we either have almost nothing, or we have barely enough. Let's see what this ends up being like. They did a thing not too long ago where you also only had sound-based equipment, but that was defined fairly generously. Yeah, so for example, ghostwriting. Why is ghostwriting sound-based equipment, or light-based equipment, or camera-based equipment?
Be careful, you're going in blind.
Going in blind? I don't think so. We have lights, also we have lag. Light lag, or heavy lag in this case. Jesus, okay. That is a good argument, I like that one. I do like the cheeky, hey, you have smudge sticks, but you don't have lighters. How do we not have lighters, but we have lights? Silly game. Anyway, we're on full sanity, so nothing to worry about. We know where the breaker is, that's also gonna be comfy. Right, Linda, right? Speaking of writing. What do I even start with here? Guess we'll grab these things. Start by having a look around. So we don't have EMF or thermometer, which is a little bit unfortunate because those are usually what I go for to find the ghost early on. So what we might do is that we might just ask the ghost a lot to give us a sign, and then I need to actually pay attention and listen to my surroundings to figure out where the ghost is hanging out. Because we don't have the easy access to thermometer just revealing everything to us. Come on, stairs. Don't be rude. Hello, ghost. It is I, the cube. Wait, is the power on? No, it's not. Okay, a lot of hiding. Hello. Give me a sign, please. Lights, camera, ass, or whatever they say. Oh, I heard something. Knock on a window, maybe. Without EMF, that's gonna be hard to find. Oh, it was maybe over here. Like maybe in this room. Hello, are you here? Where are you? Are you close? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you close? Maybe not here. Let's have a look with the orb detector. A bit laggy this game today. Feels a bit jittery and choppy. Huh. It's not a good sign. Okay, let's assume the ghost is not in there. Hey. Heard something. I think it's upstairs. Oh yeah, it's throwing stuff around. Yeah, I think it's upstairs. I'm not sure why I think that. What are posies anyway? I know posers, but not posies. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, I wonder if she's in the hallway or if she's in here. Nothing thrown around in here, and we heard stuff thrown around, so it's probably a hallway ghost. That's not great. Okay, we have no ghost writing. I guess I can quickly check for orbs while we're here. Pretty early ghost event, we should still be at reasonably high sanity. Where else could she be if she got an event from there? Maybe in here. Oh, ghost orb. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna grab this again and give it one more check, just to be safe. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? It's in the neighboring room, let's give that another quick check. Yeah, you're throwing around a lot of stuff. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Okay, I'm defining this as not spirit box. I did leave my camera there for no reason whatsoever. Guess we'll have this here so we can find our way. Yeah, well, I mean, she did sing for me earlier, so maybe she's in. So I just washed my hands and then my mousepad is now getting wet, so I need to clean that 1 second. I'm gonna do some spins of great success. 360 no ghost. Alright, so we can use this to check for EMF 5. So if one of these uplines is a jump of 5, that would be an EMF 5 equivalent. Apparently there's some exceptions, like maybe when they start hunting or whatever, it does sometimes jump weirdly, but generally speaking it's possible to read that way. It can bring in 3 things, we're still very good on sanity. That was a pretty early ghost event, given that we're still high sanity. Could be an Oni, maybe. We do this, and we cross out spirit box. I'm assuming we get all pieces of evidence. Whenever the challenge doesn't specify that you get less evidence, I'm just always assuming that all evidence is present. These last couple of weeks have been interesting with challenges, because it's been like a roller coaster of very hard challenge into not very hard challenge into very hard challenge once again. It's always exciting to see what you get. Oh, is that freezing temperatures? That seems, yep, that is freezing, I think. Kinda hard to tell. Oh yeah, there it is. Definitely. Okay, we have freezing. Revenant, Yurei, or Hantu. You broke the power, how dare you. I don't think we get fingerprints off of that. Let's have a quick look. I don't think we'll be in time, even if we do get fingerprints off of that. Hantu... Can't really tell anything about... I mean, 2 out of 3 of those we immediately identify when a hunt starts. So if we get low enough to get hunted, then we're fine. They could also just give us the last piece of evidence that we need. I should check which is even in the running. Yeah, I think you're supposed to be able to sometimes get fingerprints off of these, but the ghost doesn't have to touch that to turn the power off or something weird like that. I think it's like something unreliable in some capacity. I remember struggling with that a little bit. Okay, so it can't be a Goryo, which means we don't need to necessarily set up a camera outside. As always, the great thing about these weekly challenges is that you don't have to survive. So even if the ghost does start a hunt with us right there and we just keel over immediately, that's still absolutely fine. Pretty unlikely that we get a dots from this, maybe? From this sort of camera angle. I'll bring a second projector up, I think. What even are the possibilities? Fingerprints would be Hantu, writing would be Revenant, and dots would be Yurei. Okay, so we can get all 3 of these, that's nice. Second dot seems like the most likely to work out in our favor. Since dot seems like the most unreliable one of those. That's not actually quite true. I think writing is technically even worse, but this ghost has been funneling everything in the environment. It's been very, very active, so I imagine it would be very willing to write in the book if it can write in the book. Oh, fingerprints. There we go. Hello, Mr. Hantu. You did that downstairs. Hello. Who are you? All wiggly. Who's a good ghost? Who's a good ghost? It is you, Linda, right? Anyway, is there any chance of a mimic? I don't remember what the mimic has. I don't think it has freezing. Let's see. Mimic would have spirit box, fingerprints, freezing. It would have freezing and it would have fingerprints, but it would have also had spirit box. And we did thoroughly check for a spirit box, so I'm pretty confident it's not a mimic. So let's go and leave. Call this a Hantu. So yeah, this week's challenge seems to be a little bit more on the chill side again. The one scary bit is that you only have 1 bar of sanity, but it doesn't seem like they have a particularly high amount of sanity drain or anything, so unless you get a really active ghost that drains you early, you probably are going to be fine. Also, Bleasdale comes with a few default hiding spots that are always present, so you can always try to survive that way when hunts break out. But pretty much like always, any challenge that doesn't get you hunted 24/7 and provides all 3 pieces of evidence is very chill. Right, Keith Huntley. Let's see if you honor your name, Mr. Huntley. I think I'll not do the spirit box actually, I think I'll do this. Could argue that maybe I don't even need the regular flashlight or maybe a UV light, but fuck it. Oh, I didn't check where the breaker was. Oh well, we might have to do this in the dark. Spooky dark ghost funneling. Nope, it's in the same room. NVM. Burp. Hello, I am here. I have mouse accuracy of a fucking 80-year-old. No hiding spots. Hey, give me a sign, please. Mr. Huntley? Will the real Huntley please ass up? Please ass up. Please ass up. Maybe I heard something? I don't think so. All data is supposed to be on the ground. Don't know if that counts as a proper hiding spot. This does look a little bit sus. Like, I think these gaps here might get you killed. I'm not entirely sure though. This is the good version of this hiding spot. It's still somewhat unsafe because the ghost can actually, like, go all the way into this corner and then you die. Hey, can you give me a sign, please? I hear not at all. It's not great. What was her name again? Kenneth? Keith. Hey Keith, could you maybe show yourself? I guess there's an argument to be made about me running around with the video camera instead of the UV load. Because I might randomly stumble across ghost orbs. There's a bit more micromanagement because I have to turn the lights on, lights off, that sort of shit. So the one hiding spot you always have on this map, which is surprisingly pretty good as well, is the boobar. You can hide behind the mannequin over here. Just embrace the boobar like this, and it works pretty well. Bit of an unusual one, but I think that one spawns every time. It's an odd effect on the mirror. Kind of looks like a hanging like dress or something. Pretty spooky. Hello, Keith. You fuck. Sign me up, fam. Your slag's a man, mate. Oi, Keith. Hunt me, bro. Like, nan slag. Bro, I'll deck you on. Something very British. Not hearing or seeing anything. Not great. Man does not defend the honor of his name. Disappointing. You disappoint me, Keith. What would your nan say? Probably something like, Keith, dinner's ready. Mr. Huntley. Well, this sucks. Might have to do something that I really don't like doing. Which is to set up sound sensors and then wait 8 years for something fun to happen. Well, that was disappointing. I didn't find the bone, but I'm not particularly looking for it either. If you stumble across it, then that's fine, but if not, then so be it. It doesn't really matter that much for the weekly challenge, because you only have a 1x multiplier. Right, so let's grab some sound sensors and see if we can set this bitch up, as they call it in the biz. I wonder how big they are relative to this building. I remember seeing someone do the challenge where you were in the asylum and were only sound-based, and they set up the microphones like I did, and then they were super disappointed that it doesn't cover pretty much anything, and they said that on the smaller maps it actually relatively covers a larger part. So I'm hoping that maybe this actually does something. I mess up. Do one here. I'll quickly go and get 2 more, or 1 more rather, so I can set up 2 more. So we can do the same on the second floor. Maybe I should move that over a little bit further. They really should upgrade these though. The sound sensors are one of the more awkward items to use. I hardly ever use them. For the smaller maps it seems like they're redundant, because any sound you would hear while you're in, you generally can actually hear with your proper earballs, so you don't really need the sound sensors to tell you. Like, you're just there to interact with the sound immediately. And for the larger maps, they don't cover enough of the area to really be all that useful. Well, and now we wait for a bit, I guess. If this doesn't end up working out, I'll probably just not use sound sensors again in the future until they work them. Ooh, living room, you say? That was pretty convincing. Could be in the kitchen area as well. Like this stuff up here. Like maybe it's catching barely part of this, and in this area is the actual ghost location. Let's give this a few more seconds. This ghost is very passive as well. Some office noise. It could actually be in this area here. Like, the office microphone is this one, so if it picks up like something over here, that would be the office assing up, and if it picks up something over here, that would be the living room assing up. Just a very passive ghost though. Yeah, office and living room there for a brief moment. Could be that overlap here. So I guess we'll check this general area. At the very least it's not upstairs. That probably helps a lot. Oops. Oh, I was looking at the upstairs cameras, I'm an idiot. No, I wasn't. Was I? I'm confused. Anyway, it's living room again. This is pretty good coverage though, I like this is fine. Doesn't cover this room. Can maybe change that if I place this a little bit further left for the future, but alas. Anyway, let's not think about it too much. Let's just assume that it's either here or here and have a look around. I probably want... Let's grab a sound sensor, or a sound sensor, yes, brain. That is what I have been using for the last 2 minutes. Let's grab a motion sensor. Sound and motion. Sounds extra, doesn't it? Oops. Rickety old man fingers double clicking because I'm spam clicking because I'm expecting to miss the switch and then I hit the switch and then I'm still spam clicking. It's tragic. Okay, so I'm thinking you're probably in this here area somewhere. Does that work? It does work. I'm always impressed with how good the motion sensor is, like how lazy you can be when placing it. You can plop that shit anywhere. Works really well. What I'll also do is I'll put this over here, because that way it covers much more of the kitchen dining room area. Let's have a quick look again for ghost orbs. We did this before, but it's always possible to miss them. Hello there. Actually, where are you? How old are you? Maybe it's just here in the landing. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? That was right here, wasn't it? Where did you throw that? Oh no, that's on the table over here, I'm blind. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you gonna be my friend? Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? I always try to say funny things, because just saying the same 2 lines over and over always sounds incredibly stupid to me. Okay, no fingerprints. Wait, that's not the right light switch. This is the light switch. Okay, no fingerprints. Unless it's an Obake. But yeah, just spamming the same 2 lines over and over always sounds stupid to me, so I always try, or not always, but I always like to try to mix it up a little bit and say other shit, just for fun. But then in practice that never ever works out. Like, you can see the, what's it called, spirit box has a little X in the corner, and the X is the response of, nope, you got nothing. And if that doesn't add up, then the ghost didn't recognize, or the game, rather, didn't recognize what you were saying at all. Let me grab the other dots thing as well. It's not an EMF 5. Yeah, I mean, like with most ghost recognition, yes, voice recognition. It made a noise, but it didn't ask up. Oh, this is living room though, like it's in this area this time. Ooh, hello there. Ghost is actually doing things. But yeah, like with any voice recognition, it has certain key phrases and words that it listens to, and it only responds to some of them. The 2 major ones are where are you and how old are you. The rest is probably either extra fun lines that the devs have implemented, like other ways of asking the same 2 questions, because those are the only things the ghost can actually respond to. Or it's just the software mishearing what you're saying and interpreting it as one of the questions that it actually has an answer to. So people, you'll see on YouTube, people ask like, are you pizza, are you French, are you grandma, that sort of shit. And the ghost does actually sometimes respond, or on paper reliably respond to those. But those are very likely just the voice recognition software mishearing that as one of the default questions. So it only has certain phrases that it can answer to, unfortunately. And it's not exactly a science. Like with voice recognition in general. Okay, you have turned off the breakers, you're not a djinn. We're really struggling for any sort of information right now. Kinda interesting for a... oh, that is freezing temps. Interesting that we only now see those. Maybe the ghost changed favorite rooms while we were assing around at the start. We did take quite a while to set up. But yeah, on paper, there aren't that many phrases the game recognizes, but even if you're saying one of the phrases that the game is supposed to recognize, due to the way voice recognition works, you sometimes don't get recognized anyway. So I'll be saying like, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And like trying to clarify, make sure that I enunciate that properly and everything, so that the voice recognition does actually go to the, like, understand what I'm trying to say. So I don't just look like an idiot, only mostly. Right, we have these 2 to set up. Okay, there are freezing temps in here, so I'm assuming that this is the ghost room for now. Let's maybe set this up facing the stairs. Hey, ghost riding immediately, very good. Revenant, Shade, Demon, Moroi. Shade would very much fit with what we've had going on. Like, behavior-wise, this is very much a Shade. What would the Shade have? Fingerprints would be Demon. Obake is no longer in the running, so we can exclude that. EMF would be the Shade, that's difficult to find. Ghost Orb would be Revenant, we can rule that out, I think. Spirit Box would be Moroi. Okay, let's try to locate this ghost a little bit better. Like, see if it is actually hanging out here. Because then we can maybe try for a Spirit Box response and make absolutely sure that it is a Shade. You mean Paramic? We do not know. Guess we'll just grab 2 more of these to try and nail down where exactly this ghost is hanging out. I don't remember where I dropped my Spirit Box, so I'll just grab another one. Also, alright, Hydros. Place this here. I just want to see the ghost. Interesting. I just want to see the ghost show up at all. Was that dots? Did I see that correctly? Dots can't be, never mind. You can't be dots. Yeah, dots is impossible, so that doesn't matter. What am I doing? I was ruling these two out. Anyway, let's make sure. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? I'm saying that this is not Spirit Box, so you're definitely a shade, which fits with your behavior perfectly well, so we'll just call it a shade and leave. What was the thing again? EMF 5. I probably can't make this ghost ass up enough to show us that on the activity chart. Oh, you mean the channel points and stuff? The channel points you need affiliate for, which was, I think, 100 followers? I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I got done, so I don't quite remember what that was. But yeah, channel points, and then the stuff that comes from that is from the Twitch partnership. Like the first level of that. But yeah, let's call this a shade and GTFO. It very much seems like one, because it's been super quiet this entire game. We also got to rule out pretty much everything else. Yep, there's the shade. Very good. Okay, 2 out of 3. I'm a little bit surprised that they still make you select the map every time, even if you're doing the challenge mode, which is tied to a specific map anyway. Last time we didn't really benefit from having these two tools available, but I guess that's mostly because we had a shade, so maybe I shouldn't try to adjust to something I don't have control over anyway. Okay, yeah, I think when you press up the first time, it jumps to the attic. That is weird. It definitely did not show the screen as the first one did it. I think it started at the basement floor, and then I pressed up and it immediately jumped to the attic in only one jump. Very odd. Oh boy, fog. At least this isn't Hunt Showdown, so fog isn't quite as evil. Evil. I do find it funny that you genuinely asked if I have a mic. I thought you actually meant paramic. Because like, I was not quite non-stop talking, but pretty close to non-stop talking the entire time. Let's take this opportunity before we turn the power on to quickly check for... I heard a phone downstairs, I think. Some very distant sounding rumbling. Only we had EMF as well. Hello? Can you show yourself, Mr. Ghost? Very well lit photograph. Or painting, picture. Hello, Ghost? You here? It's, what's her name again? Elizabeth Hall. Oi, Liz, bruv, give me a sign. In it, I'll deck you nan. Was that in here? I think that was in here. That was the other room, maybe. Nope, this is what you tossed. Thanks, Liz. Let's leave this here. Turn this off. Check for DOTS. That's not what we're checking for. We're checking for orbs. Orbs. Wow, and all. Throwing a lot of stuff around. Settle down, those. Actually, don't settle down. It's very useful that you're doing that. Hey, can you maybe touch the light for me as well? Actually, I'll just be back with some more equipment. BRB. So it seems like Heartbreeder slang is the best way to make ghosts interact. Who could have thought? not me. Seems much more like a very American game, but maybe that's what makes them act up. Like, none of that shit here. Please cease. Response to everyone. Oh, isn't that nice? The one major downside is that she's hanging out in the boobar room, which means we don't have the safe spot if we need it. So we'll actually have to GTFO. Yeah, just tossing things around. Interesting. She's coming in from all the way behind me. Is she going for the breaker right now? Where are you? How old are you? Why, thank you. Yeah, see, she is absolutely down for conversation. She just didn't have the opportunity. So we have freezing temps and we have Spirit Box, Twins, Mimic, Onryo, Moroi. Well, we did check for Ghost Orbs, so it's not that, which means you're gone. Twins or Moroi. That could have been a twin interaction, technically. I just saw the, yeah, you can see the fog being highlighted by the UV light. That's kind of an interesting effect. You can see the there. You can see the UV torch on the fog. It's kind of neat. Didn't know that was a thing. Anyway, so twins would be EMF 5 and writing would be Moroi. So let's go and set up the other book as well. No, that's the freezing breath from the freezing temperatures. Thankfully the fog is not as much in the buildings as it could technically be. Yeah, you'll notice it also only happens whenever we do that little puff of smoke from... well, not smoke, but like the frozen breath thing. Do I benefit from setting up anything else? Alright, Fisk. Welcome to Ghost Fondling the game. I don't really benefit from setting up anything else, do I? Maybe sound sensor to check for Mimic? Oh, I should have checked the... or not Mimic, for Twins. I should have checked the chart earlier when we had the opportunity. That looked pretty jagged, so maybe that was, like, pretty jaggy, so maybe there was 2 interactions going on at once. That's my bad. Do we check for that with the sound sensor, or what? How do we do those? Sure. Let's make massive use of sound sensors after I shit-talked them last game. It's gonna be incredible. Place you on here, why not? Please have written in the book. I don't want to deal with twins. Twins are annoying to find out in this sort of situation. Twins are so wishy-washy, because we need to somehow both find something happening here and something happening in a different place at the same time. Which is naturally a bit difficult. Hey, can you write in the book for me, please? Be a Moroi and write for me, just once. That's all you need to do. Hello? Hey Liz, are you twins somehow with only one name as one person? Maybe that's like a star sign thing? Yeah, it's definitely a fun game to fuck around with people in. I've kind of, like, for the longest time just been playing this solo because most of my friends stopped playing and they didn't really care to, like, look much deeper into it. In the first surface level couple hours, basically. I was often kind of sticking with it, at least doing the weekly challenges. Like, I go through phases with this game as well, where sometimes I'm in the mood to play it a lot and then sometimes I don't play it for a while. Which works out pretty well because they're actively developing it, so every now and then there's gonna be something new and exciting. Then in the meanwhile, I'll just take a break. This is a very, very passive ghost, which is not very Moroi of you, I must say. This is still the cold room, so you're still here. I mean... Hello, Liz. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? How old are you? How old are you? Liz? Hello? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you dirt? Are you friendly? Can you hear me? How old are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a twin sister? Or brother, I guess. Hey, you wanna do something? Like, maybe write in the book? Hello? Yeah, see, it's kinda weird with the spirit books. It doesn't feel super responsive to me. Maybe I am, like, mumbling or slurring my words too much overall. Hey, it's a Moroi, actually. That took a while. Thank you. Oh, you're killing me. She actually spawned outside of the room. Damn, that's a pretty early hunt, isn't it? Pretty slow Moroi. I must be pretty high sanity still. Wow, that was a short chase. Well, anyway. We may call this an investigation, and with that the weekly challenge is done. So it was not twins actually, even though there was a ghost event coming from this side. Huh. This was kind of a tricky one. I think from the behavior I would have guessed twins over Moroi. But yeah, sometimes all you want is for someone to write a book. Sure, Game of Thrones fans have been going through that for many years at this point. Oh yeah, we were actually super low on sanity. Oh yeah, right, of course, Moroi Spirit Box response means I got cursed, which means my sanity drained the entire time. I should have thought of that. I was just hard brain AFK. NVM. Well, anyway, we got the Moroi. And with that, we have 3 successes in the weekly challenge, and we're technically done again with Phasmo for the week. So quickly that goes sometimes. Yeah, I am also pretty confident.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Which is going to be sad for everyone hoping for a resolution. Given that the TV show especially did not really give one. At least not a satisfying one. 4 abilities used. What is the Moroi? Oh yeah, that's the aging ticks, I think, right? No, wait, that's not what a Moroi does. Faye is the one that ages. What's the Moroi ability? Oh, cursing me when it, yeah, when it hears the Spirit Box response. That makes sense. It recognized 4 phrases and it cursed me 4 times, so it used its ability 4 times. Interesting. I didn't know it showed up in the stats like that. That's cool. Well, anyway. Yeah, I rapidly age whenever I talk to a Moroi. It's just natural. But yeah, that was the weekly done. Not sure what to say really about this one. Kind of like a classic, slightly limited in terms of tools thing with only 1 sanity bar to work with. The map is not particularly bad. I like the farmhouses these days. I used to find them pretty spooky when I first started, but these days it's mostly fine. And what you have available is generally more than enough to find out what you need. You can take the EMF from the activity chart, and that means you're not really missing anything, are you? Yeah, you get freezing temps from the breath and EMF from the chart, and then the others you have the normal tools for, so it's basically like a normal game without sanity pills for the most part. But yeah, fun little challenge.